All right, so market review of trade I took today, break-even trade. Let's just kind of go through it here. This was our inverse. Oops. It's our inverse. Where is it that we actually did? It was like this. My entry, don't know why I'm not logged in, but my entry was a little bit higher, somewhere like that. And yeah, target were these equal highs. Well, let me not say target. Overall target with these equal highs. I really just did it to this one. Oh, jeez. So, yeah, a little low. That's where I did it too. All right. So I was able to get in on this black candle. Price came down, came up, got out went break even here. All right. And my first target, which would have been actually 66%, because I do 3 contracts, would have been here. So that's where I would have gotten out. That would have been a good win, and then price kind of rolled on back over. But this is what I was looking at. Why was I looking at this? Well, first off, on the hour chart, right, we had a sweep of liquidity here. Put that in red so that we can see it. Sweep, boom. All right. So those lows, all right, that was our sweep of liquidity. And price did this funky thing where we pushed so low, and I was like, all right, cool. I'll look to get it long once we break this. Obviously, we broke it, but we had this crazy candle. I was like, nah, that doesn't make sense. Let's wait it out a little bit, see what price develops. But I'm still looking long. Why am I looking long? Well, after we take such as a substantial amount of liquidity, which would be this low from yesterday's low, all right, it's a fairly substantial amount of liquidity, we need to take some sort of buy side. So I understood, all right, cool, we pushed higher, failed to take any buy side, all right, so we're still going higher. Where is the first area of buy side? Well, it would still be this original high. This is the high that put in the low that swapped the liquidity. So this is still the first area of liquidity. So I was waiting, so that we came down, we swept this low again. Well, not again. We swept this low, which would be counted as an ISB from this FEG and from this order block. We should have been able, in this order block, we should have been able to push higher from there. We failed to do so, and we also failed to close below. We had an inverse FEG here. Once that inverse FEG got tapped, or broken, I should say, I was like, all right, bet, cool. Entry, enter, stop below the candle. I actually really like these types of candles when it's one full candle that pushes straight through the FEG and inverse. The FEG or IFEG, I really like those candles. And that's where I got my entry, right? Break even, as I said, and then first target would have been here, which would have been 66% off. And yeah, so that's essentially my break even trade from today.